about what I could use for a touchstone. And a little bit about me, I'm a very emotional person inwardly, but not necessarily outwardly. And so things that keep me grounded are my relationships. And but the gifts that I've been given to keep me, to keep them in my mind and whatnot, they're large and they're typically stuffed animals. So I'm like, I can't bring a stuffed animal onto set because I have this stuffed heart that my boyfriend Matt gave me. And I was struggling so hard to think about like what I could use to represent him. But that just reminded me, like, I have another gift that he gave me in the first year of our relationship that has a lot of meaning to me, and it's this necklace, and it's, I love it. It was really thoughtful, and I have an affinity for goth couture, so the fact that he took the time to think about what I enjoy really means a lot to me. So I wear this when I go out, I don't know, when I want to feel snazzy. And another one, a thing, a fact about me is that I'm polyamorous. So I have another partner that means a lot to me, obviously, because we're dating. But he lives very far away. And so in January, he came out to visit me, and we ended up going to Aquarium of the Pacific, and I have this hanging on one of my cork boards above my bed every night. So whenever I'm missing him, I think of this, and of one of our first dates when he was out here.
Mine is this, actually. It was like I had this big birthday party with my brother because we shared our birthdays when we were younger because they were pretty close to each other, and I didn't know this was a gift for him, but I have such a big family that there weren't any like cards attached to it. There was just like a pile of different things, and I just thought this was mine, and I took it, and I like still sleep with it and everything. It's his name is Jorge, and it just makes me very nostalgic, and it was before like my parents got divorced too, so it just reminds me of when I was like a child, and everything it was different than it is now. So I just really love this guy.
Innocence?
Yeah, I think it just when I was young, and my innocence. I think that's a very good way to describe it. I also have this necklace my grandma gave me from Iran for it because the chain she got was too small, so it's on this other one, which is put that on. It fell off because I don't know how they fell off, but she said we're gonna get them replaced. I was supposed to go there this year, but coronavirus happened and I couldn't go. But we're trying to bring them over here, and we filed all the documents for it. So hopefully, kind of makes me a little like emotional, like just makes me feel loved, I would say.
For me, it was kind of difficult because as most of my grandparents passed away when I was a young age, but there was one, my grandfather, my mom's father, passed away before I was born. Now, and the other three grandparents, I got to see them at least once. So my mom just had to what's this word? Tell stories and stories about his life and his accomplishments. And one of the accomplishments that he made was inspirational for me, in which is my family and my friends encouraged me to achieve, and that is earning my Eagle Scout badge emblem. You see, my grandfather was an Eagle Scout out on my mother's side, and then from my dad's side of the family, he was a Boy Scout, but he never reached to Eagle. And one of his brothers also was a Boy Scout, but he only made it to life. So I thought I would make my family proud by earning this emblem. And what really makes this touching is because how dedicated to my family I am, and how loyal I am, which is one of the Scout laws, or is it? Yeah, Scout laws is loyal and friendly, and considers about thinks about others first, and especially his family. In fact, I even earned a family life merit badge as one of the Eagle required merit badges. So this badge really means a lot to me. So that way I can go, so I know what to do in life, and then always get a lot of skills. And since I earned several merit badges as a Boy Scout.
Why? I spent a lot of years in the military. Uh, uh, was pretty much what we needed. Everything had some functional value, not intrinsic value. Unfortunately, a girlfriend or a article of clothing or a locket or a ring of some type.
Right.
It had to have some value itself to perform a job. What does it do? So in that sense, everything that I had that was any value, I carried with me. I had to have them in order to get my work done, and that's the reason for it. By contrast, we were discouraged from carrying things, books. Uh, Basically, it was I was an expeditionary warfare specialist, which means I was deployed everywhere doing a variety of things. These were not special operations. These were standard activities in that branch at that time. So if you could afford the luxury, what is it? No. And again, I'll tell you why. I spent a lot of years in the military. We compared this to you or to someone else, then they were discouraged. There is no why. The first thing you learn in the military is get that word out of your vocabulary, because it's not really going to matter. 6 months from now, over dinner, yeah, maybe not today.
I kind of picked what I keep in my wallet a lot of the time. I actually keep it behind my ID in my wallet. Yeah, if you want to steal my information, you go right ahead if you can see that. But it's a little Power Ranger card. You can tell it's like really old. I've worn it out. Similarly, like I've never done martial arts, but I always kind of held like the TV show in the back of my head, like do what's right. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Recognizing where, some people need help more than others, and it's okay to sacrifice yourself in the moment when you know that you can move on from it, whereas someone else can't. So I've kind of kept that in my wallet since I was a kid, and I lost it, found it, cleaned my room, found it again, and it's always just kind of stuck with me, and I've always found it when I absolutely needed it as a reminder. So it's just something I hold close to me as a reminder to do what I think I need to do as a human being, as a person, and what I think everybody else should kind of do too.
Let's just deal with this one instead today, instead of going through all my other things that I was gonna talk about. Okay, so this is Appa from a TV show, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I actually got this like a week or two ago. Yes, we do love. But so someone very important gave this to me for my birthday, I guess, and just because we rewatched the show together, and when I was a kid, and then in like middle school, all throughout my life, I watched this show multiple times, and it had like a really big impact on me, and I was like, I'm gonna be a waterbender, and like all this, it's like really brought out like that like adventure and like magicalness of childhood, and it still does, and it's really soft too. And I think that the person who gave it to me was really kind of thoughtful with that, because I'm always like fidgeting, I feel, or like moving around or something, and so with this I can either like pet it or like mess with these, because there's like so many different textures on it, and I also like holding things a lot, so this is really helpful because I cuddle. And actually just recently, like the other day, something like really like happened, and I got really upset, and I was like having a very, very hard time, and I ended up, this actually somehow calmed me down a lot. So I feel like this, I have a lot of stuffed animals that I could have chosen from that brought back other like times in my life or anything, because I really like them, so I get them a lot from like different places or events, like wherever. But I feel like this one is the most recent one, so this has the most connection to me, like currently and in the past. But I'm always changing, so it's not like I could like get like I was gonna be like, oh, I was gonna show you a card, a photo card that I keep on the back of my phone in my wallet thingy, like Jonah did with his Power Ranger thing. And I was like, oh, and mine's really worn out, and I actually got that from a concert, and it was really nice. I just realized that that's his photo and not him just being like, so that just, oh my gosh, I've just gone played. But yeah, I was gonna do like a photo card of something from that would really like, it brings me together with this huge community. It was a K-pop photo card of this one person I really liked, and my friend just gave it to me. And I've made like a lot of friends throughout that whole journey, so I was gonna talk about that. But
Can you show it to us?
yeah, I just dropped it, but I had to tape it up. This is a Sanha from Astro because I want to fight him.
Oh, okay.
But I love him, but also I want to beat him up low-key, like a little. He irritates me sometimes. I don't know. But I've kept that along with a picture of my boyfriend who gave me this in the back of my phone case, so they're always with me because I like to have, I take like a lot of photos, but I like to keep them really close to me, so I always have like a part of them with me.
It's like, it has these little Hebrew letters on it from the Kabbalah, which basically helps promote like spiritual growth or like self-love and other forms of love. 'Cause I got it when I was going through a time in my life where it was just like really shitty. Everything was just really shitty, and I felt really alone a lot of the time. Then I got into spirituality and law of attraction, and somehow stumbled upon this cute little shop and found this thing, and I've worn it every day for like a year. And before I wear it, I always set an intention when I wear it to like promote self-love and all that stuff. And I feel like it's helped a lot. Maybe it's just like a subconscious thing, but you know, universe really loves you, and you set intentions and words and thoughts become things, and yeah, I don't know. That.
Until this class, because I had no idea. I don't like to collect things, but I realized I do have one thing that I think is super, super awesome, and I love and have it every day, and that's this robe. My husband got it for me for one of my birthdays. I don't even remember when, and I would wear it like every single day because it's so cozy and nice. I use that as towel, I use that as robe. I just wear it everywhere. I'm sure you've seen me wearing it if you've seen me in person or right now.